That statement is true, that question is true, and not only does it come from a lot of our customers here at United Airlines, but it happens on a regular basis. Unfortunately, it happens on our PS aircraft. Now who's surprised? United PS aircraft, which is our premium service, needs help. Here's a couple reasons why. First of all, United's premium service is vital to our organization, and there's not enough attention given to the PS product in general. I understand everyone's busy and all of our organizations are low on resources with lots of projects and products waiting on the wings. Unfortunately, we launched the PS product and we're not following through with all the wonderful things that we've done with PS. More attention is needed or else PS will lose its credibility, and that's just a shame. In today's agenda, within the next couple minutes, I'll be going through a couple of items. First is to request assistance with organizing the display seat logistics, and hopefully assign a person to collaborate the overall scope of the PS project. We'll then just go through a summary and a conclusion. And then we'll have time at the end for questions and answers if anyone's interested. Although feel free to ask me during the slides. The display seat logistics, our first issue. We have a display seat of the first class seat. It's a double, and it goes from event to event. What we do is we organize for this to be shipped from, say, Las Vegas, from a trade show, to Los Angeles, to New York, and all over the country. We need someone to really take charge and organize this transportation, as well as manage the budget, which is needed for all the logistics and the trucking and companies and things like that, as well as the upkeep and condition of our seats. Our seats are just from being shipped from place to place. They're kind of looking torn and tattered, and there's just not enough attention given to what our seats look like. Here we're showing these at events, and they're just not the way we originally intended them to look. It would be ideal to have this in place by November of 2006, which is right around the corner, so we have to act on this fast to save our PS product. The other issue we have is we need someone to collaborate the premium service ideas, initiatives, plans of all the divisions so that we have just a common goal and a common, we're all reaching for the same stars, I suppose. We need to keep various departments informed on PS. That includes everyone from marketing to sales to line maintenance, engineering, all across the board, planning, revenue management, scheduling. We just have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that we're all working towards the same goals. This job would also ensure consistency of the PS product, and that is again going through all the different departments, catering, sales, planning, marketing, and just make sure that we are all on the same page as far as what we plan for the future, what we intended for the past, and the results that are happening in the present. Again, this addressing ideas and concerns from each department is very important, and it must also be in place by November 2006, which is right around the corner. So in summary, we'd like to be sure that everyone who rides on a PS aircraft is getting what they're expecting. And that includes, we discussed reasons PS is in need of attention. We need to request assistance with organizing display seat logistics. Request a person to collaborate United PS initiatives. And I hope that you can take that back to your department and really discuss this and get back to me maybe within the next couple days, especially by the end of the week since November is our deadline. I appreciate that. In conclusion, with additional logistic oversight, PS can continue to gain brand awareness through events and through just flying the scheduled flights they're supposed to fly without the problems we currently have. And an overall product manager will ensure the product has consistent appearance to the customer. So that includes the service, it includes the seats, it includes everything that has to do with PS, from the time we book to the time we land. We just hope for an enjoyable experience as it should be. So, excuse me, can I now upgrade from a business class seat to a first class seat? We hope that's the next thing we hear from our clients, from our customers, and not only from the customer side and all the divisions I mentioned, would that create revenue, reward, benefits, comfort, reliability, simplicity, and confidence? Things that we hope things that we hope a customer service agent can answer this question to. Why, certainly, with pleasure. Thank you. Sure, we had that nice ending and then I just forgot.
What did you like?
Okay. Well, as far as like, I don't know. I guess I was excited about my beginning and ending, and then it just all fell apart. So I guess that's not a like, that's different. But well, I guess I like that I finally got it to the point. It was more slides and more. I had another job there, a third job, and I was like, oh, it's just too much by the time I get through it all. I thought I slowed down, but I doubt it. I don't know. Those are my two things I had to work on.
Okay. I do have a question. I assume this is real, what you're saying is real. My question is the PS load factor and revenue holding its own, and only the display and the communication of benefits falling off? Or
at this time,
the load falling off too? No,
at this time, the first thing you said is correct. The revenue, everything's fine. But if it continues to go on this way, we hope it doesn't happen. That's why we need the help now, so that doesn't happen as a result.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good to know. It would be like a scare tactic to use to get people's attention.
Yeah, I also forgot to say this whole thing about we finally got quality versus quantity and we need to keep it. I just, forgot a couple things. But
do we notice that?
No.
Absolutely not. What you presented was fine for us. And if you forgot stuff, oh well. We'll remember the next time. All right, some feedback.
I liked your conclusion and just kind of recapping that a bit.
Good. Captivating questions she used in the beginning and at the end. I did.
No, I do know some of the things I did wrong was I kind of excluded you for a while and I'm sorry. And I remembered that Matt and someone did that a little bit as well, and I was thinking, okay, I didn't fix the minor, and then I did the same thing, and I feel bad. You just end up, I guess, being right-handed, and like you said, you do the left. And so, yeah, finally at the end, I remembered that. I'm sorry, Mike. And also, I was careful not to, I didn't put my hair, but I was careful not to touch it till the end, and then I got nervous that I forgot the ending, and I wasn't yeah.
But only once. I mean, it's only when it becomes an annoyance that it completely distracts the audience from what you're saying when you start watching for it to fall.
Yeah.
All right, more feedback?
I'd say good enthusiasm.
Yes.
I don't know if that's nerves or if it's really...
Yeah, that's my normalness, but no, sometimes I need to tone down.
No.
I don't
Radiant is
working.
okay.
It works for you. It works very, very well.
And
Good
you're
use of
colorful.
tone. Yes, yes indeed. Could you back up your slides to the one that says, I'll tell you. Right there. Keep going. Right there.
Okay.
Just eyeball your slides for ways to keep it more concise. I would take the INGs off: keeping, ensuring, addressing.
Okay.
Keep various departments informed. Ensure consistency. Address ideas. Anything at all you can do to shorten, make it less cluttered, and it still tells the right story.
All right. Yeah, that's
The trick to transitions. Well, we haven't even talked about this, so don't think like, oh my gosh, I got it wrong. We haven't even talked about it. The right place to put a transition statement is before the next slide comes up. It creates anticipation for the audience. It says, now that we've talked about what the challenges are, let's take a look at some of the solutions. And then you go to the next slide. So that's really hard to do, because you have to know what the next slide is and know how to make that transition work. But that's I use transitions. I appreciate the artwork that you incorporated. Some artwork, some clip art is just so cheesy and so overused that it itself is boring. But I thought you found some really creative pieces just to keep a variety of things going on. One other thing I can, where you talked about collaboration on PS right there. Right there. You had that slide up, and you were saying something about how important it is to keep all the various departments informed. Would that have been a place to put a story or an example of how bad it can get? Like an example of where collaboration or misinformation has created a problem?
Yeah, that would be.
To pump up the drama,
stories.
to make it more than just, yeah, support and keep everybody informed. Look what happens when you don't keep everybody informed. Here's an example of what really happened in Omaha, or where.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Nice job. Thank you very much.